What's poppin'? It's your boy, the boy Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And today I want to touch on this whole Dragon Dogma 2 30 FPS. Personally, I think it's a L. And I'm gonna tell you why. This deep in the gen, to not have the option of quality performance, to not have those options this deep in the gen is a letdown. You know, in my opinion, it's been, at this point, it's a standard. You know, when you have a game on next gen systems, that next gen version of that game will have your performance options. Okay? And for this to be, we shitted on Redfall, we shitted on Starfield, we shitted on Gotham Knight, and for Capcom to drop a game 2024 without a performance option, unacceptable. And I get it, your Dogma fans gonna purchase this regardless, and they gonna say, well, you know, the frames don't, I'm gonna play it at 30, I've been playing at 30, that's all well and good. If you're a fan and you've been looking forward to it, and of course it only being 30 ain't gonna deter you from playing it because you've been looking so forward to the game. I'm just speaking to the point of being in next gen and not meeting next gen expectation. And at this point, performance options is an expectation. Because if Insomniac drop a game and don't have no options, it's gonna be an issue. Gorilla drop a game, don't have no options, it's gonna be an issue. Santa Monica, let Sucker Punch come out and go stream 2 ain't got no option. It's gonna be an issue. You know what I mean? So that's mostly what I'm speaking to. Because here in 2024, gen henceforth, your major games got the options. I seen some folks say, well, the other games, Capcom made, ain't have big dragons flying around. So they didn't just start making this game 2 years ago. This game been in production for a while. They've been working on this game for a while. You ain't finna sit up here and tell me they ain't no PS5 dev kit. You ain't finna sit up here and tell me they ain't have no Xbox Series X dev kit. You're not finna sit here and tell me that, because that ain't true. If that joint can run 60 FPS on a PC, that joint need to be able to run 60 FPS on next gen. Again, this is hearsay. This is not confirmed. IGN, you know how IGN been getting down whole gen. IGN been getting down crazy whole gen. So I'm not finna sit up here and act as if what IGN say go, but it sparked a conversation. Cause I remember I was in PS Legion Discord. It's a while. Xbox dropped Redfall 30 FPS. Starfield came out 30 FPS. Individuals talking about, well, this just what devs gonna do. 30 FPS. This just what it's. No, this not just what's gonna happen. Because we have multiple examples from developers, not just PlayStation Studios, that ain't just doing it. Because if that's what they're gonna do, everybody be doing it. Everybody not doing that. Just because Xbox first part of game ain't doing is doing it. Don't Xbox ain't setting no trends around here. They not. Xbox finna become NetSaga. They not setting no trends around here. So just because they dropping first part of games at 30 FPS, don't necessarily mean Gorilla Net game gonna be 30 FPS. Don't necessarily mean CDPR gonna be net game. It don't necessarily mean that. They not setting no trends around here. They doing what they can do, and they getting by with what they doing. Cause they fan base just accept that. You know. So for me personally, I'm on the fence about Dragon Dogma. I didn't play the first one. It looked cool. The pawn system seemed like, I was against the pawn system at first because I was just like, man, it's just fake co-op. But then upon looking further into it, it's like, all right, it could be cool. Just a more advanced AI for your party. But at the same time, man, there's so many games coming out that it's not high enough on my priority list to warrant me, you know, going out here and purchasing that joint. You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely, it's just not gonna get played. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna get played. Be perfectly honest with you, I'm not compelled enough to play that joint. You know, so this being 30 FPS is not necessarily a nail in the coffin to say, oh yeah, I'm not behind this. I've seen some people say that. To which point, if you're a fan of the series and it come out to this, I'm not gonna sit here and say what you can't do with your money. But if I was a fan of the series, it being locked 30, I'd be pissed. And it's an L, and I acknowledge it that it's an L. But if I've been looking forward to this game this whole time, it being 30 FPS is not gonna deter me from playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the fence. I might pick it up later. I might pick it up at a point in time to where, you know, I got more time to play games that I'm not necessarily super interested in. You know what I'm saying? We just had Ring Link drop. We got Hell Divers. We got FF7 Rebirth coming. You know, we got Pacific Drive, which is a new game that I wasn't initially trying to pick up, but upon seeing some more video footages of the game, I'm picking up, and I'm more likely to play that than I am, which is crazy. I'm more likely to play that than I am to play Dragon Dogma. I'm a lot more likely to play Darklight before I play Dragon Dogma. I'm just not compelled to that title. It just overall, the situation surrounding it just sparked, because I remember having such conversations, and then a friend of mine, well, it's just what the consoles can do these days. It's just like, brother, just because a studio, we've had performance options in the game this whole gen. Now all of a sudden, because Capcom choose to not do it, or Bethesda choose to not do it, which is crazy. Now all of a sudden, it's just what the consoles can do. From a PC person, by the way. So, you know, I'm not gonna sit up here and acknowledge that it's just what the consoles can do. Meanwhile, we got examples of what the console can do. You know what I mean? It's just a decision Capcom made, if true. Again, this is speculation. It's not necessarily facts, but I'm just speaking to the idea that 30 FPS is what we gonna be getting this gen, because it's not the case. So that whole narrative of it's just what the console can do, false. That whole narrative of this is what the gen gonna be about, false. Because everything that I bought into the PS5 for, I've been given. Now, all these different performance options, I didn't know nothing about all these different. I didn't think it was gonna be getting all these different performance options that Insomniac throwing out. I didn't know it was gonna be getting all that. We get a quality performance. I'm good, because the loading already great in comparison to a PS4, which is where I was at. So from PS4 to PS5, I'm happy. And at the same time, performance options is a expectation at this point for me. Might not be for you, whatever. If it ain't for you, then ain't really no discussion. You gonna buy the Dragon Dogma regardless, even if it is 30. Cause like I said, it's not an expectation for you, but for the boy, it's an expectation for the boy. And some might say, well, just go PC if you expect. On console, it's a baseline of expectation. That baseline of expectation has risen. You know what I mean? So if you're not meeting the baseline of expectation, that it's an L on your part. It's an L on your studio. It's an L on your game you just put out. You know what I mean? Sure, you can just go buy a PC and do it. I'm not a PC gamer though. I'm not a PC gamer. That whole just buy a PC, it still don't change the fact that they can do better and they're not doing better. You know what I mean? You gotta hold these folk to a certain standard. You know, Capcom can do it, so for them not to do it, they just choosing not to, for whatever reason. You know what I mean? It's open world. And whatever excuse you want to throw out there, like, brother, no, I'm not going for it. But again, fans of the franchise, people who've been looking forward to the game, may throw them a bone. They may throw them a bone, which that's their business. Like I said, I ain't gonna diss nobody. I'm not gonna say nothing negative about nobody. But for my personal opinion, 30 FPS only, that's it. Like the one save and all that on there. Cause I'm the type of cat, I'm only using one save anyway. I'm not making all these separate. I seen somebody playing Persona 5, they got like hella saves. I'm like, I don't do all that. That's too much clutter. That's too much clutter for me. You know, playing an RPG, I'm only gonna have one save. Playing any game, I'm only gonna have one save. And it might automatically save something right here. And the manual, there's the only time I have multiple saves. You got an automatic and the manual. But I'm just gonna use the manual. That's just me. Cause in my mind, that automatic is in case the power go out or something. And I'm just fucked up in the game. And I gotta rely on that automatic save. But other than that, man, I'm just using my main save anyway. So IGN, Japan Studio trying to make that a big deal. That it's something. I don't care. I'm not using multiple saves anyway. But that option to switch to performance, that's something I'm gonna use. That's something I ought to use. Cause you got some games that come out, depending on the style of game it is, I might not use performance. I might just play in quality. What was Dead Space remake? I played in quality. Horizon, performance. Just depending. If there's a lot going on, I want that performance. If it's just a more slower paced style of game, I'm gonna play it in that quality. Dragons Dogma, in my opinion, from what it looked like, gonna be a performance-based type game. Gonna be a lot of fast paced, action-oriented situations going on, and I'm gonna want them frames. Would you play on PC? I'm a console game. That's why I play it. Oh, and nope. Everybody else can do it. They can do it too. Nope. I ain't gonna accept that. That ain't acceptable to me. This next gen, baby. This next gen. You understand what I'm saying? This next gen. Boy, I need me a haircut, boy. I tell you what, boy. I need me a haircut. But that's just what it is. That's all I got for you, man. I just want to touch on that real quick, real fast. I'll catch y'all on the next one.